Okay, everybody. Welcome. So sit in your chairs, find your comfortable seat. Okay, I hope you see me well. Find your comfortable seat and just rest your back against the chair. Have your hands on your thighs facing down. Wiggle your body till you find the most comfortable seat. And if you're ready, you can gently close your eyes or half close your eyes. And start to take a few deep breaths through your nose. Inhaling always through the nose if possible, and exhale through the nose or mouth. And try to lengthen your exhalation. And keep connecting with the breath for a few cycles. And connecting with your body. Just take a quick scan over your body, see how you feel today. See if you can sense any holding or any tension. And try to let go of the holding, try to let go of the tension. Let the exhalation take it. So when you exhale, you're just relaxing the body. Focusing on the breath, focusing on the body brings us into the present moment, the only moment we have. And just leave everything that's outside of the room, stay outside. And focus on your body, your breath, and your practice. 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhale, you can start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the feet, the toes. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. You're going to sit up tall. So make sure your feet are on the ground and move away from the back of the chair, lifting up your spine. You're going to tuck the chin a little bit to move the head back. When you're tucking the chin, you usually need to move the head back. And that's going to help you align shoulders, ears. And you're moving your body back to align with the hip. To find your correct posture, you can look down or straight. And just lift up your spine here with the inhale. Feel the inhale lifting. Feel the body lifting. And exhale, just release. And take a few deep breaths in this pose called mountain pose, seated. And just feel the spine, the body lifting, elevating with the in-breath. And exhale, relax. And one more time, inhale. And exhale out. Let's start the joint warm-up. So inhale, lift up your hands in front of you. You can keep the elbows bent if you have shoulder issues. And you're going to start to circle your hands, your wrists, one direction. You're going to focus on your breath too, breathing through the nose, in and out. You're going to pause the movement and reverse. Keep breathing, take those deep breaths through the nose. And now lower your arms, shake it. You can wiggle your arms a little bit. And now again, lift the hands up. And now you're going to close the hands in fists, in tight fists, and squeeze your fists. Squeeze it, make it very tight. Inhale here. With the exhale, you're going to relax and spreading your fingers. Inhale, squeezing your hands in tight fists. Exhale, open and spread the fingers. One more time. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, open and spread your fingers. Shake it off. Placing the hands on top of the shoulders, we are moving to warm up the shoulder joints. You're going to start to make circles with your elbows, one direction. Keep breathing through the nose. Feel the movement in the shoulder joint. And go with the breath. You can slow down the movement and with the inhale, lifting up the elbows and exhale, lower down. Go with the breath, inhale up, exhale down. Or you can go a little faster if that feels good for your body today. Pause here. and reverse the movement. Keep breathing to the nose. At any time, if you get tired, you can rest. You're welcome to rest. You can pause the exercise and rest. Exhale, lower your arms down and shake your hands. Roll the shoulders a few times. Now you're going to inhale, lift up the right arm. The palm is facing up. Inhale here. With the exhale, you're going to touch your shoulder. Inhale, stretch the arm out. Exhale, touch your shoulder, bending the elbow. Inhale, stretching the arm. Exhale, bend the elbow. Lower the arm down. And again, shake that arm a little bit. We're warming up the elbow joint too. Pause. And you're going to inhale, lift up left arm. The palms are facing up. And on your exhale, you're going to bend the elbow. Place a hand on your shoulder. Give a pat on your shoulder. Inhale, stretch your arm. Exhale, bend the elbow and pat your shoulder. Inhale, stretch the arms out. One more time. Exhale, bend the elbow. Touch your shoulder. Lower your arm down. Wiggle the arm. Wiggle both arms. And you're going to roll the shoulders back a few more times. Okay, and now we're going to do another shoulder exercise. We're going to add the neck if it's available. So you're going to look down to your hand. Your right hand is by your side. And with the inhale, you're going to gently start to move up the hand. And you're going to make a big circle with the right arm. If you're following the hand with your gaze, then you're adding the neck movement. And with the exhale, lowering the arm back and down. If it's too much on your neck, then you just look straight and you're just doing a circle with the arm, okay? Inhale the arm up. And exhale, send the arm back and down. Make a big, slow circle. Warming up the shoulder joints. One more time. Inhale. If it's available to follow it with your gaze, do so. Because then you add the neck movement. And pause. Let's do the other side. Have the left arm by your side. You can start gazing at your hands. And with the inhale, you're going to move the arm up. Lift it up. And exhale, send the arm back and down. Two more times. Inhale, the arms coming up. You can follow with the gaze and send the arm back and down. If you don't want to follow with the gaze, you have issues with the neck, just look straight. Then you're just going to lift the arm up with the inhale and exhale, send the arm back and down. Pause. Roll your shoulders. Now we're gonna warm up the torso. So have your feet a little bit wider or hip distance apart so you have support for your thighs. We're gonna tilt the pelvis forward and open up the chest. You're gonna do cow pose here. And you can look straight or you can look up. Shoulder blades close together in the back. And on your exhale, you can lean back and just look down towards your navel. You can always round the spine if you have no upper back issues with the spine. You can round the spine and you're in cat pose and you can look down towards your navel. With the inhale, tilting the pelvis forward, opening up the chest, looking straight or up, cow pose, and exhale, lean back or round the spine, look down towards the navel, cat pose. Do a few more on your own. You're welcome to close the eyes here to tune into your body a little bit more. If you have the eyes closed, and just move with your own breath at your own pace. Go very slow, or you can go a little faster. And you don't have to push yourself all the way to the edge of the pose. Just make sure you warm up the spine. The movement comes from the pelvis. So you're tilting the pelvis too, back and forth, not just the spine. So the whole spine, you're working with the whole spine. Feel this wavy movement, moving up and down with your breath at your own pace. On your next inhale, you're going to sit up tall. You can keep the eyes closed and pause for a few breaths. And check in with your body again. See if anything new coming up. Any sensations in the body, any movement in the body. If you can sense your heartbeat a little bit faster, just observe yourself. Check in with yourself. Check in with the breath. Is the breath faster? Or how you feel? Just after a few warm-up exercises. How is the upper torso? Taking a few more breaths here. And on your next exhale, you're going to gently open your eyes. Have the feet a little bit closer to each other and sit back so you have more support for your thighs. We're going to warm up the hip joints. So be gentle with yourself. If you have pain in your body, just listen to that. With the inhale, you're going to lift up the right leg, hold the leg below the knee, and you're going to start to make small circles with the right knee. If this is painful for your body, you can skip it. Otherwise, you can gently work with the body, warming up the hip joint. You can make the circles a little bit larger if it feels good. And perhaps slow down where you feel a little bit rustier or you feel more sensitive in those areas. Perhaps you can slow it down a little bit. And you're going to pause and reverse that movement. And don't forget to breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep breathing through the nose. Circling the leg. And on your next exhale, place that foot down. Square your hips. Lifting one hip at a time so your sitting bones are equally in the chair. And you're going to inhale and lift up left leg. Hold the leg below the knee and start to make circles with the left knee. Again, be gentle with yourself. You can make larger circles or smaller circles to warm up the hip joint, to wake up that body part, bring a little movement. Motion is lotion. Some people say it. It's very funny, but it's nice because it makes you remember this little saying about the joints and the movement, how important it is. Pause and reverse. The opposite direction, breathing through the nose, moving the hip joint. Okay, exhale, pause, place the foot down again, square your hips. With the next inhale, we're going to lift up right leg. You can lift it off the floor just a few inches, or if you want a little more workout for your thighs, you can lift it up higher. You're going to start to make circles with the left ankle, warming up the left ankle, right ankle joint. Circle your ankle one direction. Keep breathing through the nose. Then pause and reverse the movement. Feel the movement in the feet, waking up the feet. And now you're going to stretch the leg and point the toes. Flex the feet, point your toes. Flex the feet, point, flex, and place that foot down with the next exhale. Squaring your hips. You're going to do the left side. Inhale, lifting up left leg. You're going to start to circle the left foot, one direction. Keep breathing to the nose. And feel the foot. Feel the movement in the right foot, right ankle, waking up. Pause and reverse the movement. And now you're going to stretch the leg, point those toes, flex the feet, point the toes, flex the feet, point and flex, point and flex, and place that foot down. So I always practice without shoes. You can always do so. I don't recommend practicing in socks because when we do the standing poses, if you're not, you can slip sometimes, but it's up to you. And you can also practice with shoes. For those of you who are new, and if I forget to mention that. Okay, let's do a round of sun salutation. So sitting up tall in the chair, have the feet hip distance apart or a little bit wider. You are closer to the edge of the chair. Spine is lifted. We're going to inhale and lift both arms up overhead. And on exhale, we're going to fold forward. Pause halfway if you have issues with your lower back. Otherwise, you can slide the hand down. But when we fold, always fold with the belly. Getting the belly closer to the thigh. We're not rounding the spine. The spine stays straight to protect your lower back. And if you don't have any issues, no osteoarthritis in the lower back, you can slide the hands down, perhaps touch your toes. And if you're all the way down, your belly's touching your thighs, you're welcome to gently drop the head. And shake the head from side to side, shaking no. To release the tension in the neck, shaking yes. And on your next inhale, you're gonna slide the hands up on top of your thighs and come up with the help of your core, sitting up tall. On your next inhale, you're gonna lift up right leg, hold the leg below the knee, and bring the knee as close to the body as available. The spine is straight. Exhale, place the foot down. This is your lunge in the chair. Downward facing dog. Inhale, both arms coming up. You're gonna lean forward and look down. You're gonna pause about halfway. It's up to you how far you wanna go. If you lean forward a little more, it's gonna be a little harder. You're gonna engage your belly to protect your lower back. Look down. The shoulders are dropped, arms are strong. Looking down. This is your V pose or downward facing dog. And on your exhale, sit up tall. Place the hands on top of your thighs. Hands go by the side. Hold the side of the chair. Cobra pose. Press into the chair. Lift up your spine. Send the shoulder blades closer to each other. Open up your chest. You can look straight or you can gaze up. Don't drop the head. Just the gaze, looking up. This is your cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of the chair. Next, inhale. Hold onto the left leg. Bring the knee up as close to the body as possible. And exhale, placing the foot down. Another downward facing dog. Inhale, bring both arms up. On your exhale, you're going to lean forward. Keep the belly engaged. The spine is straight, looking down. The neck is aligned with the spine. Shoulder is dropped. You're not rounding your back or lifting up the shoulders. Feel the strength in the upper body. Feel the strength in the arms. Exhale, sit back up, hands on your thighs. On your next inhale, you're going to lift both arms up overhead. And exhale, you're going to fold once more, all the way or halfway. You can stay halfway up, just folding a little bit, placing the hands on your knees. Or if no lower back issues, you can slide the hands down and let the belly rest on the thighs. Perhaps you can touch the toes. Don't round the spine. The spine is straight. If you're all the way here, you can just gently drop the head. Shaking the head from side to side if it feels good. Otherwise, just stay here. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift your head, lift the arms up, and the arms come all the way up overhead. Hands together in prayer, and exhale, hands in front of the heart. Take a breath here. Lower your arms on your thighs and close the eyes. Again, we're pausing here for a few cycles of breath, connecting with the body, connecting with the breath, connecting with the heart. See if you can sense more changes in the body, more movement in the body, more sensations in the upper body. After warming up a little more, getting into a sun salutation, see how your body is doing after all these movements. Perhaps you can sense a little opening in the body. Perhaps you can sense a little space that you created. Just observe that. If you feel you're taller, maybe, if you feel a little more length in the body, more opening, just observe that for a few more breaths. And on your next exhale, you can gently open your eyes. Okay, we're gonna do our standing poses. So if you have any issues standing up, you're welcome to stay seated. All these poses, they can be done in a chair. Otherwise, if you want to work a little bit the legs, we're gonna stand up and come to the right side of the chair. You're holding the chair with the left hand, and feet can be together or a little bit apart. Right hand on your hip. Look down to your feet, engaging the legs. And we're gonna lean into the left leg and lift up right. And we're gonna start to make a few circles with the right leg to help loosen up again the hip, working with the hip a little bit. You can always micro bend the standing leg if it's too much for you. Pause, reverse the movement. And as always, if you get tired, you can just sit down and rest. Please, please, please listen to your body. Don't push yourself, okay? Pause. And just lift up one leg at a time, bending the knees. Your body is wiser. So whatever your body tells you to do, please listen, okay? Have the feet together. We got to inhale and lift up the right knee at a 90-degree angle. And open the knee to the side with the exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, open the knee to the side. Back to the center. One more time. Open the knee to the side. The inhale. And exhale back to the center and done. Now just bending one knee at a time, shaking your hips. And let's go to the other side. You can always rest. So we are at the left side of the chair, holding the chair with the right hand. Feet can be together. If you need a little room, give yourself a little room. Then they can be apart. And position the legs on the ground. The legs are engaged. And lean into the right leg, lifting up the left. And start to circle left leg around. And let the weight of the leg pull down that leg and move it around in one direction. You can micro bend the knee, the right knee. Pause and reverse. Keep breathing through the nose. Place that foot down. You can lift one leg up at a time, like you're marching in place. Bend the knee, whatever feels good. Just a little shake out the body. And again, we gotta do feet together or a little bit apart. We're gonna lift up the left knee about 90 degrees. The shin is parallel with the ground. And with the next inhale, you're gonna open the knee to the side. Exhale back to the center. Inhale, knee to the side. Exhale back to the center. Inhale, knee to the side. You can just go a little bit. You can go a lot. It's up to your body. Exhale back to the center. Place the foot down. Bending one knee at a time. I can feel your pain. I can feel your body. Only you can do it. So please listen. If you can just open a knee a little bit, that's okay. If you can open your knee a lot, it feels okay with your hip, do so. Let's go back to the right side of the chair. We're going to do our tree pose. Again, you can start with the feet together or a little bit apart. Spread your toes. We send the feet down into the ground. Find your rooting into the ground, like you're sending, like you're growing roots into the ground. Lifting up the kneecaps. The legs are engaged. You're going to start position your right leg. So first version is you just place the heel on the shin. You can stay here. If this is your tree pose today, it's perfect. You can also place the foot on the shin. Or you can always place the foot higher up on the thighs. But don't place the foot on the knee, okay? So either thighs or shin. When you find your tree pose, you're going to start focusing on the focal point on the ground to work more with the balance. You can stay here, or you can try letting go of the chair and working with the tree pose. If this is too hard for you or today you don't feel like doing it, then just keep holding the chair and perhaps lift one arm up. Keep looking down towards your focal point. That's helping you with the balance. If you are letting go of the chair, hands can stay on the hip or open to the side, or hands can be elevated and open up the branches, spreading the fingers. See where your body is today, which version of the tree pose is right for your body today, how is your balance? And exhale down. These are only the questions that you can answer. Your body can answer it for you. I can't. Bending one knee at a time. So just listen to that, okay? And balance is, it's just like the wind. Some days it's perfect, some days it's not. It's okay. This is how our body is. And we just have to respect that. And when we respect our body's needs, then it's the best for us. And it's just so much good in that. If I'm tired, I am going to go sleep, even if I have things to do. I just have to go and rest. So listen to your body, okay? Take care of yourselves. Let's do the left side. So you are on the left side of the chair. Again, spread the toes, send the feet into the ground. Imagine you are growing roots into the ground, lifting up your kneecaps. Your legs are very strong here. And you can start positioning the left leg on the right shin, just placing the heel. This is perfect. This is your tree pose today. It's beautiful. If you want to work a little further up and your body's saying okay, then place the foot on the shin or up on the thigh. So listen to your body, what your body tells you to do. And we don't want to cause injury, we don't want to push ourselves, we just want to heal our body. Finding your focal point on the ground, start working on your focus and on your balance. So you can stay here or just reach one arm up. If you want to work a little bit more with the balance, you want to try it out, you can let go of the chair, standing with the hands at the hip, or you can stretch the arms by your side or lift the arms up. See where you are today. What is your body telling you? If your body telling you, yes, sure, you can try it, go for it. If your body tells you, okay, I tried it, I don't like it, just go back, hold the chair. It's okay. And exhale, lower the arm down, lower the foot down, bending one knee at a time, shaking those hips. Just listen. Okay, I'm gonna showing from the side. So I'm turning to the side. You can see my feet. You're just gonna be standing behind your chair. I turn so you can see me. Otherwise, you won't be able to see me if I'm standing behind my chair. Feet together a little bit apart. We're gonna do cat and cow standing. So with the inhale, you're gonna lift up your heels a little bit, or you can lift them up a lot. Open up your chest and look straight, or you can look up, do a little back bend here, stretch the legs. If this is too much, you can do this pose seated. We did it before. Lower down your heels with the exhale and look down, lift up your toes. A little bit off the ground or a lot. Again, depends on your body. On your next inhale, you're going to place the feet down and lifting up your heels again. Stretch the legs, opening up the chest, looking straight or look up. Don't drop the head back. And exhale, lowering the heels down, looking towards your toes, round your spine, or just look down and lift up your toes. One more time, placing the feet down. Inhale, lift up on your tippy toes. The heels are elevated. Open up your chest. Look straight, or you can look up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, lower down your heels. Look down and lift up your toes. Place the toes down and lifting one leg at a time to stretch a little bit to give yourself a little movement here. Now we're going to do a warrior pose. We're going to do warrior one. So what you're going to do, you're going to step back with the right leg and place the heel down. I hope you can see my heel. So I'm about 2 feet apart. Or if you step a little bit further away, it's going to be, the pose is going to be a little bit harder. So see what works for your body. About 2 feet, 2.5, 3 feet is fine. You're going to point the toes at a 45-degree angle. The heel is on the ground. And the front leg, you're going to bend the front leg. The left knee is right above the left heel, and the knees are pointing towards the middle toes. Look down to position your leg. This is important to protect your knee, okay? You're going to hold the chair with both hands and turn your body forward. You're looking straight. Feel the legs. The legs are engaged. You are standing a lot of work in the legs. They're engaged and very strong. You can stay here, or you can lift up right arm. If you want to try work more with the balance, you can lift both arms up and do your warrior one pose. You are looking towards the chair. Take a few breaths in your warrior, lifting up your chest. The shoulders are dropped, but the body is elevated. And feel the weight equally distributed on both legs. On your next exhale, you're going to lower the hands down, hold the chair, and step back towards the chair. Walk in place. We're going to do the left side. I'm going to turn so you can see my left leg. You can stay where you are behind the chair. And with the next exhale, we're going to step back with the left foot. The left foot again is at the 45-degree angle. The heel is on the ground. The front leg, the right leg is pointing forward, and you're going to bend the knee. The knee is going to be right above the heel, not passing the heel. And the knees are pointing towards the middle toes. It's not turning in or out, okay? So make sure you position that knee to protect it, okay? And position that foot in the correct way. And now you're going to turn your body a little bit towards the chair, lifting up your spine, your chest, and you look forward. Feel the weight of both feet and legs. The legs are engaged. You're welcome to stay here, work with the pose here. You are working with the legs. If you want to work with the arms and the balance, you're going to inhale, lift left arm up. Then inhale, right arm up and stretch the arms up. Shoulders are dropped. The belly is lifted too. Take 2 or 3 breaths in your warrior one pose. And on your next exhale, lower the hands down and stepping back towards the chair. Lifting one leg at a time. Okay. Now we're going to do one little core work here before we sit down. So come back to the right side of the chair. Let's have the feet a little bit wider, hip distance apart to give you more balance. You're going to have the right hand on your hip. And with the next inhale, you're going to lift up left leg, the leg that is closer to the chair, okay? The leg is up and the knee is at a 90-degree angle. The shin is parallel with the ground. You're going to inhale, lift up right arm. And with the exhale, you're going to bring the knee as high as it comes and bend the elbow. You're not going to be able to touch the elbow to knee. That's not the goal. The goal is to bring the knee high up. Exhale, stretch the leg, stretch the arm. Inhale, bring the knee in, up, and bend the elbow. Exhale, stretch the leg, stretch the arm. Inhale one more time, bring the knee up, bend the elbow. And exhale, stretch the leg, stretch the arm. Lower your arm down, place the foot down, and just lift the leg. And you're lifting your leg from side to side a little bit. We are working with the core here, so I'm going to show you from the side. So we don't want to round the spine. So when I'm lifting my leg and I'm lifting my arm, I don't want to go touch my knee. That's not my goal. My goal is to bring the knee as high up as I can and keep my spine straight, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Because we're working with the core here, okay? So stand at the left side of the chair. Feet are hip distance apart. You're going to inhale and bend your right leg. Bring the foot up. The thigh is parallel with the ground. And inhale, lift left arm up. On your next exhale, you're going to bring the knee up and bend the elbow. Exhale, stretch the arm, stretch the leg. Inhale, bring the knee up, bending the elbow. Exhale, stretch the arm, stretch the leg. And one more time. Inhale, bring the knee up, elbow. Exhale, stretch it out and lower the arm down and the foot. Again, lift one leg at a time. You can always sit down and pause, as I told you, and rest when you need. Okay, we can come all down, sit down, rest your back against the chair. You can close your eyes a little bit here. Pausing for a few more breaths and connecting with the body, connecting with the breath. See how you feel. See how your legs feel, how your feet feel. And as I said, you always can pause if you don't feel comfortable doing a pose. It's okay. You can drink some water if you need to. Listen to your body always. And then you listen what I say, okay? First, you listen to your bodies. You're listening to yourself. Now connect again. See how the legs feel, the lower body, the feet. See if you can sense any movement. Perhaps your heart is beating faster. Your blood is moving faster. taking the oxygen to all the cells. We created room, we created space. We stretched the body, we made more room so everything can work better in the body. You keep breathing through the nose for a few more breaths, connecting with the breath and pausing and resting. On your next inhale and exhale, when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. And again, we're going to sit up tall. We're going to do a few more exercises and stretches, okay? So let's do a side bend. Your feet are hip distance apart. You're going to hold the chair with the left hand and inhale, right arm up. Stretch the right arm up, lift up your torso. Inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to fold to the side. Make sure the torso is lengthened before you fold, okay? So you can get all the benefits of the side stretch, the side bend. Feel the opening on the right side of the body. Keep breathing through the nose. Take a deep breath in the right lung. See how easy it is to breathe when we're creating room. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, lower the arm down. Roll your shoulders a few times. Hold the chair with the right hand and inhaling, left arm up. Stretch the arm up. Lift up your torso. Lengthen it before you fold. And on your exhale, you're going to fold to the right. Stretch that left side. Open up the left side. Take a few breaths here. See how easy it is to breathe in the left lung with this pose. We're creating space, room, opening up the intercostal muscles between the vertebrae. And inhale, come back up and exhale, lower that arm down. Roll your shoulders. Let's do a twist pose. Have the feet together and cross right over left and arms elevated. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to turn to the right. You can look towards the right. If your neck feels safe, perhaps you can turn the gaze and look back towards the right fingers. If it's available to take a deep breath here in this pose is right for you. Otherwise, you went too far, then you just turn back a little bit more. And if you can take a deep breath easily in the pose, that's a cue for you. It's safe, it's good for you to do it. Take a deep breath, exhale, come back to the center. Lower your arms down, roll the shoulders, uncross the legs, and cross left over right. Inhale the arms up again. And on your exhale, you're going to twist to the left. Looking towards the left, or look all the way towards the left fingers. If you want to turn the neck, if it's safe for your neck. Otherwise, just stay and look sideways towards the left. Take a few breaths here. See if you can take an easy deep breath in the pose. If not, then come back a notch. And just don't push it so far. Inhale and exhale. Turn back to the center. Lower your arms down. Roll your shoulders and uncross those legs. Okay. Let's have the fingers. Feet are hip distance apart. Fingers interlaced in the front. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch the arms away, pushing the palms away from your body. Inhale. You're going to lift your arms up overhead. You can keep the elbows bent. And exhale. Arm down by your side. Let's do two more. Inhale, interlace the fingers in the front. On your exhale, you can stretch the arms. If it feels good, you don't have any upper back issues, you can round the spine and look down. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift the hands up, press the palms up towards the ceiling, and exhale, lower your hands down, roll your shoulders. We do one more. Interlacing fingers in the front. Exhale, press the palms away. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Roll your shoulders. You do another twist. Place the left hand on the right thigh and send the right arm back. You can hold the side of the chair or the back of the chair. Lifting up your spine, your torso before you twist. Inhale and exhale, twist to the right. You can gaze towards the right, or you can turn the gaze and look back towards the right shoulder. Taking 2 more breaths in this beautiful twist. And on your exhale, turn back to the center, letting go of the chair. Roll the shoulders. We'll do the other side. Reach back with the left hand. Right arm goes on the left knee. Inhale, lift your body, lift the spine. And on your exhale, you're going to twist to the right. Either look to the right or gaze back towards the right shoulder. See how far you want to go in your twist. That's up to you. It's up to your body. It's up to your needs, okay? Just be safe. Inhale and twist back to the center, letting go of the chair. Roll your shoulders and let's stretch our hips. Keep the feet hip distance apart. We're gonna cross or a little bit closer to each other, see where is best for your body. You're gonna cross the right ankle over left. If this is enough for your hip, stay here. And you can lean forward in this pose to stretch the right hip. If you don't feel much in this variation, you're gonna place the ankle on top of the knee. So the right ankle goes on top of the left knee. Flex the foot to protect your knee. And perhaps you can feel a little more stretch in this pose. Stay here. This is pigeon pose in the chair. And you can stay here if you want to feel a little deeper, but don't push it. Only if it feels good, you're going to start to lean forward, getting your belly closer to the thigh. You're going to pause where you feel that edge, where you feel that deeper stretch in the right hip. You're going to pause there, look down so the neck is aligned with the spine. And you can always place the weight of your arms on your legs if you want to go even deeper, but only if it feels good. Please, you should not feel pain here. This should be very pleasant. If you feel pain, please come out of the pose and just rest or do the previous variation when you cross ankle to ankle. Take care of yourself, take care of your body. Sending a few deep breaths in the right hip. We need time for those big muscles to stretch, to open. So it's more beneficial if you stay a little bit longer in the pose. If you have sciatic issues, this pose is safe to do. So you can practice that. And on your next inhale, you gently come up. Place the foot down. Square your hips. And you're going to do the other side. Crossing left ankle over right. You can stay here. If this is your hip stretch, it's fine. You can stay here. If this is the safest for you, you can lean forward and you can feel a little bit deeper the hip stretch. If you don't feel much, then you can place the ankle on top of the knee. Flex the foot to protect the left knee. And you can stay here. And perhaps you can feel more opening in the hip area in this pose. If you still don't feel much, you can always go even deeper in the pose, leaning forward. Getting the belly closer to the thigh. We're not rounding our spine. Look down to align the neck with the spine. And perhaps you can lean on the leg, place the arms down. That's going to help press down the foot a little more. And it's going to encourage an externally rotation on the thigh. See if that works for your body. If not, please go back. Don't push it. Don't do it. If it feels good, stay here. And 5 deep breaths. Send those 5 deep breaths into the left hip. Let the hip open up gently and slowly. You should feel very pleasant. If not, then as I mentioned, please come out. We don't want to cause pain or any injury in any of the poses, so it's not worth pushing yourself. I learned that lesson the hard way. It's not worth pushing it. Just let the body tell you how far it wants to go, how far it needs to go in this moment. Perhaps tomorrow is going to be different, and it's okay. And one hip is very different from the other. You might be more open on one side or the other side. That's also good. You can always repeat the pose on the side that's not too open. We stay a little bit longer. On your next inhale, you're going to gently come up and place that foot down, square your hips. We'll do one more twist, have the feet together. Let's place both hands on the right thigh and just do a gentle twist to the right, look back, inhale, and on your exhale, come back to the center. And now place both hands on the left thigh, lift up your spine, inhale, twist to the left, look back, inhale, and exhale, come back to the center. Roll your shoulders. Let's extend the right arm. And you're gonna place the left hand on the right shoulder. And you're gonna tilt the head to the left. So you're opening the right side of the neck a little bit here. Take a few breaths here, feel the lengthening. And lift up the head, lower down that arm, roll the shoulders. And now stretch the left arm, place the right hand on top of the left shoulder. And on your next exhale, you're gonna tilt the head to the right, stretching the left side of the neck. You can close the eyes. And on your next inhale, lift the head up and lower the arm down, roll your shoulders. Let's interlace the hands behind or hold the side of the chair or send your arms back for cobra pose to open up the chest. Stretch and open the chest, lift up. You can look straight or you can look up, lifting up the spine. The shoulder blades are close to each other in the back. Exhale. Let go of the chair, sit up tall. And now we're gonna sit all the way back and resting here. You're gonna stretch one leg and point the toe, right leg. Place the foot down, lift up left leg, point the toe, stretch it out, and place that foot down. Find your comfortable pose. It's time to rest. Good job, everyone. You can place the hands facing down on your thighs or facing up. If they're facing down, you are more grounded. You need more grounding. If your palms are facing up, then you are more open for receiving. See what's comfortable for you. You can rest your back against the chair. And when you're ready, gently close the eyes all the way or halfway. If you have a pillow handy, you can always place a pillow by the lower back, between the lower back and the chair. For more support, if you need that, you're welcome to do so. And just come back to join us in this beautiful resting Shavasana or corpse pose in the chair. You keep breathing through the nose, taking a few deep breaths and long exhalations through the mouth or nose. Starting to relax the body. And again, do a quick scan and see how the body feels after all these poses, these exercises. See if you can sense the opening in the body, the spaces in the body that you created. Perhaps you can feel every part of your body a little bit longer, more open, more lighter. Just observe the sensations that you can feel. It's different for everybody. And just stay with that for a few more breaths. And relaxing deeper and deeper. Observe the breath, how the breath is. It moves a little faster, it's smooth, it's very wavy, it's coarse. Just observe that for a few more cycles. And then send your attention to the top of your head. You're going to start relaxing the skull. Relax the muscles of your face. Relax your eyes, your eyelids, the eyes in the eye socket. Relax your ears, your jaw. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your upper arms, forearms, hands and fingers. Relax your upper back, your chest, your stomach. We tend to hold and clench the stomach. Relax the belly, the lower back. Relax your hips, your thighs. Relax your knees, your shins, your calves. Relaxing your feet and your toes. And let the body melt in the chair. Let the chair hold you. And just observing the breath again. See how the breath feels now. It's a little more smoother. It's more relaxed. If relaxing your body helps the breath flow. The word that's really inspiring for me these days, for the last couple months now, it's been the word surrender. So sometimes just surrender, just let things happen. And just observe. Even if you have pain in the body, just surrender to that pain and try to connect that pain with that pain. See why it's happening. Perhaps ask questions, or why you are holding some things in the body, so you're clenching, you are grabbing into the body with some muscles. Just surrender and let it go. Just let the breath guide you now. Let your body tells you what it needs. Just surrender. Focus on your heart space. And inhale into the heart. Bringing in the healing light into the heart. Filling up all the spaces in the body when the exhale. Let that breath move down all your body parts. Filling the spaces you created. Filling them with light and healing light. And exhale down. And again, right into the heart space. Feel the body with that breath and exhale down. Do this little visualization on your own for a few more cycles. And we'll do this in silence. Taking another deep breath to the nose, inhale. And exhale through the mouth. You can let the exhalation be long. You can exhale with a sigh. And on your next inhale and exhale, you can gently start wiggling the fingers, your toes, your feet, gently waking up. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Sitting up tall. With the inhale, you're gonna lift your arms up. You can look up towards your hand and exhale, bring the light into your heart, hands together in front of your heart in prayer. Exhale, bowing towards your hands, looking down. You bow to your heart, to that inner wisdom, to your body. Namaste. Honoring the divine in you. And now we're going to honor each other. Namaste. Honoring the divine in all and each of you. I'm going to stop the recording and unmute everybody.